There once was an old man who liked to sit on a weathered bench outside the courthouse square every 4th of July. The town would fill with music and flags and speeches, and children would run through the streets, carrying little paper American flags that would eventually bend and tear before the night was over. Every year, as the fireworks began to echo across the hills, someone would eventually wander over and sit beside him. And every year, the old man would tell the same story. He would lean back slowly, eyes fixed somewhere far beyond the courthouse clock tower, and say, "Freedom always costs somebody something." Then he would begin. He told of a man named Eli, not a famous man, not a brave man, not even a particularly good man. Eli spent most of his life chained to things nobody else could see. Anger, pride, regret, a bottle hidden in the garage. Words he wished he could take back. Years wasted trying to prove he didn't need anybody, especially God. From the outside, he looked free enough. He had a truck, a job, a little house, a smile he wore like an old campaign poster hanging over a forgotten storefront. But inside, he was tired. The old man would pause there for a moment. Tired. He'd repeat softly. That's the word most prisoners use when they finally realize they're trapped. One night, Eli wandered into a little cafe where some people were singing songs about hope and grace and second chances. He almost left 3 different times before he even sat down. But something bothered him. Not the music, not the preacher, not even the people smiling at him. It was the strange idea that maybe freedom wasn't doing whatever a man wanted. Maybe freedom was finally becoming what he was meant to be. That thought followed him home like a voice in the dark. Weeks later, an older pastor sat across from him and explained something Eli had heard all his life but never truly understood. Sin always promises freedom while quietly building chains. And the cross was not just a symbol, it was a payment. Jesus Christ had stepped willingly into the punishment meant for broken men. He carried guilt that was not his own. He suffered so captives could walk free. The old man would usually look toward the flagpole then. You know, he'd say, "This country understands that better than most people think." He would gesture toward the American flag waving over the square. Men stood in fields with muskets and bleeding hands because they believed freedom was worth dying for. Some never came home, some died nameless. But their sacrifice purchased liberty for people they would never meet. Then his voice would grow quieter. But long before America was born, another man stretched out his hands on rough wood outside Jerusalem. No army stood beside him. No trumpet sounded. No flag waved overhead. And still, he fought for freedom. The fireworks would usually begin somewhere about then. Distant thunder rolling across the summer sky. The old man would smile faintly. Eli finally understood something that night, he'd say. A free country can give a man the right to speak, the right to worship, the right to chase his dreams. But only Jesus Christ can free a soul. And according to the old man, that was the night Eli finally surrendered. Not because he lost, because he was finally tired of losing. The chains didn't fall off all at once, some never do. But little by little, the anger loosened, the shame weakened, the bitterness faded. For the first time in years, Eli could breathe without carrying the weight of who he used to be. And every 4th of July after that, he would stand a little straighter when the flag passed by. Because now he understood both freedoms. One purchased by patriots willing to die for a nation. The other purchased by a savior willing to die for the world.